Hello, guys. Welcome back. You know who hasn't died of COVID? Fucking telemarketers. That's who. I keep getting more interruptions lately, and I have 3 layers of protection, and I still have them. But anyhow, may they all die. I got, hey, Becker, that's mean. I am mean. Anyhow, we're trying to figure out a mystery. We're trying to figure out who is Jesus. I know this comes up from time to time, but I can't accept that the Jesus that I work with has nothing to do, I can tell he has nothing to do with biblical Jesus or church Jesus. Actively doesn't like church or the Bible. And before you knew, people would jump in and say it's Satan. I work with Satan. This isn't Satan. Doesn't like church, doesn't like the Bible, certainly doesn't think you need holy water or the confession of sins or anything the Catholic Church would think. You can eat whatever the hell you want. There's no concept of sin. And I'm very confused because nothing I do bothers him. I can't go out of my way to aggravate him. He thinks it's cute if I'm enjoying something, and I'm talking about he thinks it's cute if I'm watching murder demons kill Christians in a movie and I'm laughing. He's like, "Oh, that's so sweet." I don't know who the hell he is, but he's not Jesus, and he's starting to creep us out. I'm getting kind of this confused smile, but it's like we know it's not him. It isn't Bilal that I know of. We've been going down the line. I know Vepar's energy. I'm pretty sure it's not Valak. It's certainly not Asmodeus. He has better things to do. But if it would be Jesus, on the off chance it is Jesus, he's the very earthy Gnostic Jesus, if he exists. The one that women have lay marriages to him outside the church because I'm not going to say, but if you're pagan, you know why. And I'm drawing little doodles. Anyhow, he's very earthy, and we're just trying to figure this out. I get that the church was entirely political, and if you do your study, a lot of the stuff they wrote they just made up. But we're trying to figure out who Jesus is. And we're trying to figure out if he is earthy Jesus and everything. Um, and that's the actual Jesus as opposed to church Jesus or Bible Jesus. Then how did they get it wrong for 2,000 years? Because he's cool with everything. He doesn't care what we do. There's no sin. I mean, don't murder people. I think that would make him frown. Yeah, I think so. Look, he's confused too. But he's kind of a healer. He's kind of a teacher. I don't know what he is. And we've been trying to go down list and trying to figure out. It's not Baal. I've worked with him, so it's not Baal. It's not. I don't know. We've been trying to figure out if he's like just. He picked the name Jesus because that sounded good to him. I'm not sensing any harm or anything from him. He is a healer and he is friendly, but we keep all looking at him like you're not even remotely Jesus. You don't like church, you don't like the Bible, you don't like holy water, you don't believe in sin, and you eat ham. We're sure you're not Jesus. But I am. And the thing is, I wonder if he's just like a tufla I made up, or I thought, aw, back here. But we're, the old part of me that wanted to become a priest, even though I never believed in sin myself, and I never believed in confession, and I never believed in the Eucharist. I felt as a Catholic for a reason. Um, yeah, back here, and that's just Loki. I wonder if he was like the coping mechanism Jesus I made up in my head because I never felt anything when I went into church. Believe me, I know Loki and all the other gods and goddesses exist and the devils too, but it's like, I don't know. If this is Jesus, he doesn't have the time to worry about your sins or look at crosses or go to church or read the Bible. And I talked to you guys about because it would really hurt my friend's feelings if I said, "Oh, hey, you don't need to read that Bible or pray or go to church. Jesus said so." It would really hurt her feelings. So I'm just putting it out there for you guys. What do you think? I don't know, did I say this recording about the lay marriage thing? Yeah, he's a big proponent of that. He's a big proponent of everything. He doesn't really seem like he has disciples. I think he could round up 12 people if he had to, but and Dionysus, who is also still been back too, Dionysus just kind of looks at him with like this nod of mutual respect, and I'll say, Dionysus, I know that's not Jesus. Who is it? It's Jesus. Dionysus, his whole cult was based on my cult. What do you expect him to act like? Da 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 da. So I don't know. There are people out there, by the way, that are convinced to the end of days that Jesus is either actually Zeus or Dionysus. Just so you know, that's out there too. There are people that think he's Osiris. There are people that think he's whatever. I don't know. Take your picks. But I figured I would put that before you guys. The new pagans are fainting, and we need to get them their fainting couches. But it's just, I like to have everything orderly. And I like to know what things really are. And if he's a demon that has not yet introduced himself, or he is this strange off-brand Jesus, I just want to know who I'm dealing with, and then I feel comfortable. And it's like, you can't be Jesus. You're way too earthy. The time he wished me to have fun in the club and enjoy myself, and it was not a guilt trip. He genuinely hoped I'd enjoy the club. I was like, "You're not Jesus. I know that by now." And he's like, "No, go enjoy." I don't know, man. I don't know. So yeah, and we bring it up because we scared ourselves good. We were working on the satanic playlist, and we came up against a guy. We thought the Reverend Don lost the faith and went to the other side. It just happens to be a Christian preacher that unfortunately sounds and looks a lot like the Reverend, at least to us. And we freaked out for a good minute because he was talking about ghost music being satanic, and we were just kind of all looking at each other like, what happened to him? He went to the other side. So, if you guys like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you later. Bye bye.